a green thumb. Now I can't see me out there gardening like that. I can't. I don't have the discipline, maybe. But
I don't know how to do it myself, but I think
yes.
I'm gonna try. I was thinking about taking some classes up.
Oh yeah.
For an urban garden or something, or a community garden.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to buy like a lot and start that as a project and teach the little ones how to do gardening. Like I said, like we were talking earlier, I believe what's going to help get us back as a community and bring the city back together is a lot of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Everybody getting their own small businesses. Like I was telling you, I want to go back to school for a trade with maintenance. I already know I do a little bit of carpentry, so if I go back for maintenance, I learn how to do a little bit of plumbing and electrical. I know I do all these in one, a little bit of everything. I could be my own boss man. I could get my own contract, and I could help people in my neighborhood, in my community. You need plumbing work, call Kamasi Mac.
Right.
And I come over there. I'm not going to charge you an arm and leg. It's going to be reasonable price and everything, but I'm actually able to serve my community and get paid at the end. I'm my own boss. I ain't got to answer to nobody. And at the same time, I'm getting $1 from you. You putting it back to me. We getting back over here, and it's circulating that dollar within the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we also talked about Mona Lake and the sand being put in Mona Lake.
Yes.
What's up with the pavilion?
Oh,
we got to get the pavilion back.
We do have to get the.
We got to get the pavilion. We got to get that back up.
Yeah. And you know what? It's the same thing, right? There are some who say we should tear it down and build new, and then there are others that say no. You just rehab what's there.
Yes.
I think I'm of the school rehab what's there. And so next fiscal year, we've actually had some conversations within council that we need to put that back on the docket. We look at how we're going to invest in that, start really getting a hard look at the costs that it's going to do, and then being able to try to figure out how we're going to fund the redevelopment of that building. So next year, we're hoping, and our fiscal year starts January 1. So next year, we're hoping that we can start identifying, even just because the upstairs, if you remember, it was a huge open space, right? And so even if that's like step one, and kind of back into it to figure out how to get it done. But yeah, that's on our radar as well.
That's going to be because I saw the holes in the ceiling, the roof. I'm like, oh wow, that's going to take a lot.
It is.
And how I envision Mona Lake with the pavilion, I'm thinking like, okay, we had a festival in the park always right here downtown on Broadway, and sometimes it'd be kind of hard, with the parking. I know we got the new parking over here behind the new Family Dollars and then the DHS office and everything, but to have it down at Mona Lake. And there's so much open space right there. Then you have, the waterfront, you got the playground, then we got the new basketball courts and all that stuff. Then to have that pavilion open for people can come in there and perform and do their thing up at the pavilion. I believe that'd be dope. I would love to see that happen. Krewella.
Yes.
Get that business plan going.
I'm already in the midst of one.
Okay, you're going to start another one.
I got a question, and this is a good one. Curveball question.
Okay. Ooh.
What would be 3 things you would like to tell the citizens of Muskegon Heights?
Wow.
Curveball.
3 things that I would like to tell. It has nothing. The development of the city would actually be a byproduct of the first thing I'm going to throw out there.
Right.
And that's development of yourself.
Yes.
As a people, I'm not sure. All I can do is shake my head sometimes. It seems to be the harder we fight on one side, the harder it gets on the other side. I don't know if I'm clear. But to be able to invest in self and one another and get back to a time when we looked out for one another and it was okay.
Yes.
I don't care what you do with your personal choices are your personal choices.
Right.
I don't have anything to do with that. Now, when your personal choices starts to infringe upon my safety, now we got a problem.
Exactly.
Right. And so I think we need to look at that. And go back to the old way. Wasn't bad. It wasn't always so bad.
It wasn't.
But there was a decorum in the street culture of respect.
Yep.
And there was just some things that just didn't happen, period. And we need to go back to that.
Yep.
Because some of the overall challenges that we're facing as a community aren't necessarily new, but how we're approaching them.
It definitely is.
It definitely is.
It's like you said, it's almost like we're throwing the baby and the bathwater out at the same time.
And you know what I mean? I believe that there's a way, we just investment in self. I would be once we, look at that aspect of it, right? Because people are always saying, okay, you can get funding for that. The thing that's going to turn and shift our community is picking up your own trash. Yes. And me not having to pay overtime to get that done. It's to looking out in your yards when you see people dumping in abandoned buildings, let my police officers know. So we're not paying overtime for that. You see what I'm saying? But not to let people, if you will, not to let people, I guess, treat your home that way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's just not okay.
We just had a community cleanup where none of the kids came. None of the kids came. Volunteer effort. Yet on Facebook, it was so many posts about the YEP program. They went and got all these kids from outside the city to come clean up our city. And so why are you mad? But then when there's a volunteer effort where you can get in on it, you're not there.
You're not even there. And
like you said, invest in yourself.
Yeah. And my thing is, don't get mad when they come, because trust me, there's plenty of areas to clean up in this community. And people see they see the potential for Muskegon Heights, and they're willing to link arms with us and help us clean it up to get it to that point.
Exactly.
Right, but coming together to clean up a lot and coming together to pick up some that doesn't cost money. Right, and it's just simple. It's just manpower.
Me, Chap, Corey Chapman, and Jack Cheatham. Yeah. It was their idea. They decided, we're gonna start buying back the block, cleaning up the block. Absolutely. So what we did, the plan was we do one block, one area in Muskegon Heights. 2 weeks later, go downtown, vice versa. So the first one we did, we actually started on Sanford and Columbia. And we had about 14, 15 young boys from the ages between 10 and 15. And we started from Sanford and Columbia. We worked all the way back down to Sanford and Sherman. And we did both sides, and it was a nice turnout. And I was surprised because I'm thinking like most of the boys probably would have been, our kids are technology kids. They want to go. They want to be in the house on video games on their phones. They don't know about being outside and playing, but it was actually fun because they actually enjoyed themselves and they was actually out there cleaning. You know what I'm saying? We got the K discounts. They started cleaning up with us. We told them we don't deal with K's. They don't support the community, so we're going to leave their block. We're going to leave they trash to themselves. But besides that, though, we actually, we cleaned that whole area, and it felt good. And the goal was from 2 to 5:30. We got done like an hour and a half early. From 2 to 4, we was already done.
Wow.
I mean, we out there raking, picking up broken glass and everything, and that was it was good. But then the next time we planned on doing it was supposed to be downtown. We was gonna do the Wood Street area, Wood Street Market area. Didn't no kids show up.
Wow. And what else came along with the picking up of the things? Because no women were allowed. We were able to sponsor and stuff.
Because
hold on before you get upset.
No, I'm not getting upset. No, I'm saying that's a good thing.
Yeah, because
we should empower our men to take control of their communities.
It wasn't just as far as the community cleanup. We actually was able to have a dialogue with them
Absolutely.
and tell them what's right and what's wrong and everything, and let them know this is what you're supposed to do as a man and everything.
I love that. That's
clean up and all that stuff. So we had dialogue with them, fed them, and had a good time.
Right, you fed mind and spirit.
I think Jap was giving away money on the low too.
Oh yeah,
I think he was.
We did a little contest where we was like whoever get they garbage bag full first win $5. They really went in.
Oh yeah.
They trying to snatch bags from each other and everything. I said, man, yeah, okay. Y'all calm down, but at the same time though, it was like I said, it was fun, and I was like really shocked because like I said, we have technology kids. They want to be in the house playing video games and they want to be on their cell phones, and to see that they was out there actually working together, doing teamwork, and all these kids. It was kids from the Heights, downtown. Some that went to Captain Central. Some they go to Shores. You know what I'm saying? They was all from every aspect of the community, you know what I'm saying? It was from everywhere, but they all got together with that core mindset, like we got to get this done and we can chill.
Wow.
said I had fun doing it. I look forward to keep on doing it.
Got any more questions, hon?
I only gave you one. I'm sorry, Krewella.
Oh.
I only gave you one of the curveballs. No, I'm just want to acknowledge.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
The recent millage just got passed, so I know I asked you earlier, when is that going to hit the ground and running?
Yep, we should be able to kick off our first project. I'm excited to say in fall of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Y'all hear that, voters? Y'all
hold
voted?
us accountable. Absolutely.
Y'all voted. It's going to be
Is
fall
there
2018.
any rhyme or reason to what streets they're going to do first?
Absolutely. So before we went into the project, we had what's called a PACER study done, where each one of the streets were designated 1 and 2 bad, all the way through 10 not so bad. And so what we're looking at doing is to redo the 1s and 2s rated streets that are really bad, and then look at the 7 and 8s and do maybe some patchwork on those so they don't deteriorate to the point. So we're looking at tackling it from both ends of the aspect and doing those each year. And so the worst streets will get probably the attention first. So just so everybody know, Reynolds Street was on the list.
I was just about to say, they going to get you for Reynolds now.
I know Reynolds going to be on that. I was at the town hall meeting when they had that last month, and it was a lot of residents that came. My address, blah, blah, Reynolds. I said, wow.
Yeah.
One individual did not want the street fixed because she said, it limits the traffic on my street.
It limits the traffic, and as far as people drive and speeding. So she was like, I want it fixed, but at the same time, I don't.
Can we get a speed bump?
Yep, right. She asked about the speed bump.
Yep, I remember. Absolutely.
But yeah, Reynolds, they was in the house for that one. Yeah, I sure remember that. One guy even said something about he asked about the trucks. The trucks coming up on the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the semi-trucks.
The semi-trucks. Because they do have weight ordinance.
Right. On the streets.
So like one sign might say 2 tons or 2 tons and under or 3 tons in here, but small residential streets, you're not supposed to ride up the streets like that.
Right, and their logistics should say that for their job. I'm just saying there's certain streets that they shouldn't be taking, logistically speaking. So, any final thoughts?
I think the only thing I would say, the city of Muskegon Heights, we're definitely on the move. We got a lot of good things going on, a lot of positive momentum. Moving. I just need our citizens to back us, And people say all the time, it just feels different. Something feels different. And that's because the citizens are getting engaged. I was excited this last fall. They laugh at me. Like, I've never seen a leaf bag make somebody excited. But I saw, and they picked up so many leaf bags in the community. But it's as a result of people getting in, like, okay, let's get it done. Right? And so I just want to really keep our citizens encouraged. Like, look, the real things that's going to turn the page for this community it costs no money. Get out there, work with your neighbors, get to know your neighbors, right? If you see something, say something. I tell people that all the time. Don't hesitate to call the police. If you think you may have heard a gunshot, call. Don't think, well, somebody probably always did, because if everybody think that way, it never gets called. We never can track it. We never can handle it. Right? So if you think you hear something, you're not sure, that's okay. Call, right? That's what they're paid for,
right?
To respond to that, and just really want to keep the people inspired and say, look, keep up the great work. Just like you guys are working out there, we're working in here inside City Hall to make some things happen for the community, and it's just a really good time. I'm excited. You got questions, the city manager operates on the open door policy, just as well as I do. You have to just call us and let us know you want to meet us. I'll drop what I'm doing. I'll try to get here to meet up with you. I am out of out of Muskegon quite a bit right now, working on some things. But I mean, if we want to meet, we're open. We're available. We want to hear from the citizens. It's not that we don't. That's feedback that we need to do what we're doing.
One more thing, the dumpster day type things. Do we have any of those coming up where the bulk tickets are?
It's interesting because we did talk about trying to have something in the fall, but we have not finalized that yet.
Okay.
So I'll keep you posted on that because, like I said, we did talk about something for the fall months, right? So it's not as bad in the spring because we have them every May. Yeah. Right. But there's a lot that goes on between that time period. So I'll keep you posted on that because we are thinking about some fall dates for that.
All righty.
Okay, well,
we're going to wrap it up. This is Krewella DeVille of WriAckRadio.
Yeah, I'm trying to take a picture.